Most garden pests announce themselves. Caterpillars leave holes, slugs leave slime, aphids gather in plain sight. But spider mites are different. By the time most gardeners notice them, the damage is done. This is Master Gardener Steve, and today I'll show you how to catch them before that happens. Spider mites aren't insects, they're arachnids, relatives of spiders, which is partly why most pesticides don't touch them. They're tiny, smaller than a grain of pepper, and they live almost entirely on the underside of leaves, which is exactly why they're so easy to miss. They thrive in heat, dryness, and dust. South-facing walls, fence lines, raised beds baking in full sun, these are all ideal conditions. If you've got hot microclimates in your garden, think roof overhangs, brick walls, and south-facing borders. Those spots need the most attention. Quick Master Gardener tip: if you can clearly see them with the naked eye, you've probably had them for a while and they've done their damage. Most people wait until they see webs. By then, you're way too late and already losing the game. The real first sign is something called stippling. Tiny yellow dots, white speckles, a leaf that looks dusty or dull when it shouldn't be. You'll see this on dahlias first. Also beans, tomatoes, cucumbers, and roses. See these little pale flecks? That's mite feeding damage. Each dot is where a mite has pierced the leaf cell and extracted the contents. When a leaf starts to look bronze, silvery, or just off, check the underside immediately. And when you do see webs, that's a mature, established colony. You're not catching them early at that point, you're doing damage control. Here's the fastest way to confirm spider mites. No magnifier, no guessing. Take a sheet of white paper, hold it under a leaf you're suspicious of, give the leaf a sharp tap. You'll see tiny dots moving around on the paper, and you have mites. Clean paper means you're fine, simple as that. I'd recommend doing this first on a plant that looks stressed before you reach for a product. Diagnose it first. Good news, if you catch spider mites early, they're genuinely one of the easier pests to handle. Step 1 is water. A strong blast from the hose, especially aimed at the underside of leaves, knocks back the population fast and washes off eggs. Do this in the morning so foliage dries before evening. If that's not enough, insecticidal soap works well. Again, coverage on the undersides is everything. The top of the leaf isn't where they live. For persistent problems, predatory mites are your best long-term option. These are naturally occurring mite species that feed on spider mites. Once they're established, they work continuously with no effort from you. One thing to avoid: broad-spectrum insecticides. This surprises people, but many of them kill natural predators in your garden, without actually affecting mites, which are arachnids, not insects. You can make an outbreak significantly worse by spraying the wrong product. Prevention really comes down to 3 things: consistent moisture, healthy plants, and a weekly habit of checking leaf undersides. 2 seconds per plant, once a week. That's your early warning system. A key call out: make sure that you remember broad-spectrum insecticides do not kill mites. Spider mites don't win because they're powerful. They win because they're overlooked. Learn the early signs, the stippling, the dusty look, the white paper test, and they become one of the easiest pests to stop.